Well, like most companies probably, we were quoting and estimating on the backs of pieces of paper. You know, it was a napkin type estimate. And that was my biggest troubling point, was from a professional standpoint, we want to position ourselves as a higher end company. And when we're leaving proposals on a piece of paper and handwriting, it just didn't match the spend that we were asking of people at $15,000, $20,000 for systems. So it was a no-brainer when the proposal program came out to jump on board from a professionalism standpoint for sure.
I've put all of my techs and my salesperson on the proposal software so anybody can actually make a proposal up. It's really helped because as I take time off, if I take a day off and somebody's able to fill in, I can see the proposal online. I can look at the margins, I can look at the percentages, I can make sure all the rebates are correct, and then I send it to the actual homeowner so that I dot the I's and cross the T's, so to speak.
I'm really excited this week. We did training with all of our service technicians as well, and train them how to use it on not only replacement equipment, but we've developed a way to use it on service repair jobs, which shows the financing on repair jobs and everything. And that's been, these last few days has been just fantastic with the service professionals using it in the field. So yeah, I'm now on every service call and on every replacement opportunity we'll be using the proposal software.
So at the kitchen table, it allows us to very quickly present 4 options to the customer, which is huge because customers' time is obviously the most important thing. It also allows us to give them those 4 options in a neat fashion and to organically feed them what the benefits of those options are. So, you know, if we're showing them single stage equipment all the way up to modulating, we can customize our price points per customer in that 15-minute window to prepare them, and easily move them up through that, and that, you know, naturally in turn helps us to sell higher quality equipment.
It's very positive. Over 90% of the times the customers are very impressed with the fact that they have something in writing that is generated by a computer that gives them all the numbers, all the rebates in writing versus check marks on boxes. It seems much more unprofessional. And when I see other proposals sitting at the customer's desk when I am there, I look at what I give them and I can see the fact that they like the fact that they can go in and hyperlink onto brochures and hyperlink onto the credit app and hyperlink onto our website to look at products more in detail. And that's a real positive thing.
Profitability has been about near a double-digit improvement. That way, it's helped the closure rate as well.
We've definitely seen an improvement on our mix because when we can offer this information to the customer, it gives us an opportunity to lay it out. And because the program automatically pulls AHRI data for us, we're able to very cleanly show when and where they're going to be saving based on utility rebates, based on tax credits. And it also ties into the cost op calculator very cleanly because it also has 4 options. So we've definitely seen an improvement in our high-end equipment sales, both for 2-stage and modulating.
With the proposal program, I can actually manage the HVAC business. I know what equipment we're quoting, I can see what equipment we're selling, I can clearly see what our closure rates are, I can see what options we're presenting, so it's given us a lot more control over our estimating business and install business than we've ever had.
Greatest benefit has been to open up my day. I feel I have about 300 to 400 more hours per year that I can be in the office or doing other managerial things versus out on the street doing quotes.
Offering financing has allowed our company to close many more jobs than we would have ordinarily had to walk away from. Think about it, most people don't have between $6,000 to $8,000 sitting in their bank account for the purchase of a new system. For a lot of times this thing came up unexpectedly. Offering financing gives them a convenient way to take that grand total, break it down into convenient monthly payments. Microf, on the other hand, has given us the option of being able to get credit for that consumer with, let's say, less than perfect credit rating, get that new equipment, get it installed.
We use Microf quite a bit. We have Wells Fargo as our primary lender for financing heating and air conditioning. Whatever they turn down, we send over to Microf. With Wells Fargo, we probably have about a 70% approval. And out of that 30% that they don't approve, Microf approves about 95% of those. So it's worked out well for us.
The Microf process is extremely streamlined, very little paperwork, and the approval rating is phenomenal.
Very easy. It's on our website. We tell the customer go and apply on our website. A lot of times they don't like to apply with the salesman there because they get turned down, they get embarrassed. And two, the salesman doesn't know if they need financing, so it just makes it a lot smoother. Once they're approved, we get an email from Microf, usually within seconds, saying congratulations, they've been approved. Then they do an interview with the customer, work out the payment arrangements, and say, okay, you're good to go.
Greatest benefit to using Microf is it's allowed our company to close many more jobs that we would have ordinarily had to walk away from due to the fact that consumers would not have been able to get credit through traditional means of finance.
The ease of application and covering the jobs that would have been lost. Because it's a fact that it's $250,000 to date that would have been lost. So we're glad to have it. Chicago? Are you kidding me? This is for Chicago? I didn't know. Guys, don't listen to anything I said. Keep doing COD, collect the check. Microf does not work in Chicago. Skip didn't say anything about Chicago. Stop this thing right now.